In the early morning of October 5, 2020, 23-year-old Maricela Botelho Balades was last seen leaving a bustling nightlife area with a man she had just met. Maricela, visiting from out of town, found herself locked out of her friend's apartment and was left with no place to go. The man she encountered seemed friendly and offered her a way out of her predicament. However, unbeknownst to Maricela, the seemingly harmless stranger wasn't her only concern. His home, where he took her, held darker secrets, including other women entangled in his life. This tragic case, which unfolded over the course of many months, is a web of deception, a love triangle, and bizarre twists involving possible witchcraft, an international manhunt, and a trail of lies. It begins with Maricela's disappearance after being dropped off in Deep Ellum, a popular Dallas nightlife area. After leaving her friend's place, she ventured out on her own and was last seen on surveillance footage getting into a 2014 black Audi A3 with an unknown man later identified as Charles Chuck Beltran. Despite initial fears of a possible kidnapping, subsequent footage showed Maricela entering a 7-Eleven store with Chuck, appearing calm and unthreatened. Days passed without any activity on Maricela's bank accounts, and her phone remained silent. As investigators delved deeper, they tracked Chuck's car to his residence. When they visited his home in Mesquite, Texas, it was abandoned, with signs of a hasty departure. Inside, they found disturbing evidence: a guest bedroom stained with blood, identified as Maricela's, and a bizarre shrine featuring Santa Muerte, the personification of death in Mexican folklore. Despite the unsettling scene, Chuck and his roommates, Lisa Dykes and Nina Morano, were nowhere to be found. Lisa, a 56-year-old paralegal, and her wife, Nina, a lawyer from New York, lived a complicated life. Their relationship with Chuck, an aspiring rapper, was more than platonic. Lisa financially supported Chuck, bought him the car Maricela was last seen in, and even helped produce his music videos. When Maricela went missing, both Lisa and Nina's phones were traced to a wooded area near Hutchins, Texas, where her remains were eventually discovered. The authorities faced a challenging hunt, as the trio had fled across the country. They eventually apprehended Nina in Florida and tracked Lisa to Orlando, where she was arrested after attempting to evade capture multiple times. The investigation revealed that the women had planned their escape meticulously, including selling properties and moving vehicles to Pennsylvania. When Lisa and Nina were extradited back to Texas, they faced charges of capital murder and evidence tampering. Chuck, apprehended in Utah, decided to cooperate with the authorities. His testimony painted a chilling picture of that fateful night. He described waking up to find Lisa attacking Maricela in a jealous rage. According to Chuck, Lisa's fury stemmed from feeling betrayed, as she financially and emotionally invested in him, only to find him with another woman. Chuck's testimony was pivotal, as it corroborated evidence found at the crime scene, including the bloodstains and the couple's desperate attempt to cover up the crime. Despite Lisa's attempts to portray herself as a victim of Chuck's manipulation, the jury found her guilty of murder and evidence tampering. The trial revealed not only the complex dynamics between Lisa, Nina, and Chuck, but also Lisa's descent into obsession. She had undergone physical transformations, including drastic weight loss and multiple cosmetic surgeries, seemingly to fit the image she believed Chuck desired. Witnesses testified about her obsession with Chuck, describing her drastic behavior changes and her involvement in what appeared to be occult practices. Nina, who seemed to be caught in the middle of this twisted love triangle, also faced charges but ultimately pleaded guilty only to evidence tampering. Her involvement in Maricela's murder remains a point of contention, as her exact role in the events leading to Maricela's death was never fully clarified in court. The tragic story of Maricela Botelho Balades serves as a stark reminder of the unpredictability of human behavior and the lengths people will go to hide their crimes. Her family, devastated by the loss, continues to seek justice and remember Maricela as the loving, vibrant young woman she was. This case, with its shocking twists and dark undertones, encapsulates the essence of true crime, revealing how seemingly ordinary people can harbor sinister secrets. The swift downfall of Lisa Dykes, a once respected paralegal, and her complicated relationship with Chuck Beltran and Nina Morano paints a disturbing picture of how love, jealousy, and obsession can lead to unthinkable actions. In the aftermath, Lisa was sentenced to life in prison, while Nina and Chuck faced lesser charges. Maricela's family, while finding some closure in the verdict, must now live with the reality of their loss. The case leaves many questions unanswered, particularly regarding the true nature of Lisa and Nina's involvement and the extent of their culpability. As we reflect on this harrowing tale, we are reminded of the fragile line between the ordinary and the extraordinary, and how quickly life can change from routine to tragic. Thank you for watching and supporting our channel, The Dark Evidence. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next episode as we continue to uncover the darker side of human nature.